Welcome back here to Snowden's Hotel in Albury. We're very pleased to be here with a very lovely crowd that we'll get the chance to have a chat to a bit later. And there's going to be a meat tray, ladies and gentlemen. A COVID-safe meat tray. I think that means that I deliver the cow to your joint and you have to kill it, but the meat tray will be here a little bit later for everyone in the room. We're getting back to normal here. Adam Demamiel is a bloke who I'm very pleased to meet, even though I've just butchered his last name, because he is the co-founder and general manager of Boys to the Bush. Adam, lovely to meet you, mate.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me.
All right, now, Boys to the Bush, when we heard about this, it sounded like the most wonderful example of back to basics and a wonderful way of strengthening the blokes amongst us to be able to be stronger and better people. Give us the idea of the types of people that you try to turn around or make stronger.
Yeah, so we started this, myself and two of my good mates that I was teaching with a long time ago throughout our teaching careers, and we're doing a lot of boys' education things at our school, which we're having great results, and we love doing it. So we decided we'd have a bit of a crack at doing a bit more of it. So we decided to set up a bit of a charity with some great people on our board. And in doing that, we started a couple of camps and we didn't know where it would take us. We just thought we'll get some kids from probably Sydney or Melbourne and give them an experience in the bush. And what we found, we were getting kids from regional areas, from, you know, pretty tough backgrounds, and for whatever reason they were born into, I guess, circumstances that aren't great. But we just thought we'd let it take us where it needs to go. And on about a second camp, we had a young fella come on a camp that really changed it for me personally. He was a real rat bag. If he wasn't meant to be up a tree, he'd be up a tree. And if he wasn't meant to be in the river, he'd be in the river. So we spent the whole camp just rousing on this poor kid and thought at the end of the camp, well, we'll probably never see him again. You know, he would have had a shocking time listening to us. Anyway, he turned up the next holidays and we thought, oh, well, we'll see how this goes, and gave him another chance, and he was better. But a real rat bag and a handful, and we roused on him again for the whole 4 days. Anyway, about a month later, we got a call. I got a call from his caseworker to say they had some sad news. He's got this rare form of bone cancer, and I said, you know, yell out if we can help. And I said, and she said, well, the reason I'm ringing is because we asked him to write down the most important people in his lives, and he wrote down his auntie and he wrote down you.
Wow.
And for me, that was a real moment where I just thought, this is a bit more than just a camp, you know. These kids, like this kid should probably hate us, you know, the amount of rousing we did on him. But for him to say we were the most important people in his life changed it all for us. So we decided let's have a crack and see if we can sort of run some more camps. And it's all basic. We don't do anything exciting with them. We camp on farms and surround them with good people from their community.
But even the footage that people are seeing here, simple things like camping, simple things like fishing, bit of bloke time, bit of quiet time is something that a lot of these kids don't have in their life. A lot of people might take for granted.
Yep.
But it's the little kernel of kindness that they need.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's getting back to basics. It's an opportunity just to reset. And I think, you know, just having that freedom, you know, we all get caught up in the worlds we live in. And I think for them, a big part of what we're doing is trying to show them a different normal. Unfortunately, for a lot of them, their normal is quite horrific, and the stuff they've been through is the amount of trauma a lot of kids have been through. It's quite harrowing. But for us, we just try and be ourselves and get other good people in around them. You know, we link up with men's sheds and Rotary clubs and just good people, and we don't teach them stuff, we just show them.
Well, and the results are pretty obvious here, right, which is there's been a 40% increase in school attendance, 50% improvement in behaviour, which is being tracked by the schools and government agencies. Now, I've got a little surprise for you here. One of our great supporters is Harvey Norman. One of the key people there is, of course, none other than the great Jerry Harvey. He's on the telephone right now. Jerry, how are you, mate? How you been? And what do you want to say to Adam and the great work that he does?
He's doing a wonderful job. I'm very proud of you, Adam. You committed yourself to something that's just fantastic.
Thanks, Jerry. And look, it's not just me. There's a couple other fellas sitting at home that founded it with me and have been on the journey with me, and it's all the other other guys that are helping out on the camps and the stuff.
But it's not cheap to do, and Jerry's a bloke who likes to help people who have a go. Jerry, surprise the man.
Well, I'd like to contribute whatever you think's fair, mate. With one of these camps, and if Harvey Norman can help a bit, we'd be delighted. So if you're happy to take a little donation from us, we'd be more than pleased to give it.
Oh, that's massive. Thanks, Jerry.
All I hear is a blank cheque, mate. Congratulations, you got one from Jerry Harvey. If he's not going to put a number on it, you push as hard as you can, mate.
All right. This is live, right? So
this is live.
All right. That's brilliant, Jerry. I appreciate it. And look, any contribution anyone can give to us goes directly to helping the kids. So that's much appreciated on behalf of myself, our board, our staff, and more importantly, the kids.
Good.
Yeah, that's bloody exciting.
Good on you. We will put you in touch, Jerry. Thank you, mate. All the best to Katie as well.
Thanks, Jerry.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Good on you. You figure out what we're going to give, okay?
Okay, how many zeros? How many zeros? Okay, one. No, we'll get you get to work out the number. Good on you, Jerry. We love you, mate. Again, all the best to Katie and the team there. Congratulations, mate. All the best.
Thank you.
How good is that? Give a round of applause. Whatever you want from Harvey Norman, you're going to get, okay?